makes the beat for you.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick.
This for my Louisiana.
Right about now, you're watching Tell It Like It Is, Sports Talk Podcast, with your host, Saint Superfan, Soul Saint, along with co-host Mike Teasy, and last but not least, Hakeem the Dream. We talking Saints, we talking Pelicans, we talking Tigers, and much, much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And remember, nothing personal, it's just straight biz. We coming at you on Tell It Like It Is. Let's go.
I'm not playing. I go by soul. Or call me a saint.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Tell It Like It Is Sports Talk Podcast, where we don't sugarcoat, shizzle, just real talk from real people. I'm your host, Soul Saint, and as usual, Saints plus Soul equals Super Bowl. Along with my partners in crime, my co-host, you know him. Let's give it up for Mike Teasy. You gonna say hi?
No, it just finally buzzed me in. Hey, everybody. It just buzzed me in. I don't know. Like I said, it was messing up. But hello, everybody, on this wonderful Thursday.
What's happening? And next, my other partner in crime. You know him. Up there in the dirty bird country. Hakeem the Dream.
How y'all doing, good people? How y'all doing?
See?
What's happening? What you doing on this Thursday?
Yeah, I'm all right. Hope shout out to everybody, all the fans. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And MDs. Test control.
Yes, before we start, we like to talk about our sponsor. If you're bugged out, call MD's Consulting. Ask for my boy Scott at 225-229-1548 for all your termite and pest control needs. They knock out the ground attack. I'm talking roaches, ants, termites, and spiders.
And the air attack with bees, wasps, and flying cockroaches.
And even the bigger pests like raccoons, snakes, possums, and squirrels and stuff.
And when you call, tell them Soul, Mike, or Hakeem from Tell It Like It Is sent you and get a special discount. Once again, call MD's Consulting, the heart and soul of pest control. Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Indeed.
I'm telling y'all, look, hey,
on this Thursday.
He'll knock them out. He'll knock them out. Tell him.
Holler at our peeps. King David, what's happening? King David, what's happening? How you doing? We got my boy Jeremy Crenshaw.
Mike, okay.
We got Jeremiah.
Maya, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Maya? Praying for you, my guy.
Hope everything well with you, brother.
Hey, keep that fist tight, bro.
As usual.
I can take off my glass now. The sun ain't in my face.
We got Bianca B. Gould in the house.
Hey, B.
What's up?
Your pretty self.
We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it today on our
Let's do it.
And the main topic, we've been talking about
Let's
this.
do it.
Where is the honey badger? We finally found out where he is. He's back at Saints camp. The honey badger is back in camp. They said he was out on a family issue. He never talked about that, but he did say he would be more transparent in the future when he just leave practice. He's gone a couple of days and stuff like that. So he did apologize to the fan base, to everybody, which really he don't have to, because we don't know what went wrong and what was his reason for being out. A lot of people said different things. I said what I had to say. Mike had what he had to say. Nader on the other show, same thing. But the honey badger is back, so that's the most important thing, and that's what we are happy about. Right, fellas?
You mean to tell me he didn't retire? You didn't tell me he wasn't mad at the Saints because he took all the stuff off the Saints stuff off his Instagram.
We don't know that. We know he didn't retire, but we don't know if he was mad with the Saints or not. We still don't know.
Yeah, he's real mad.
Yep.
28 million reasons. He's 28 million reasons why he's mad.
So you telling me a player never got mad with his team, no matter how much money he made? You telling me that never happened? Come on, bro.
Oh, bro.
You got to get better than that, dog.
Look,
players get mad with their organizations all the time. All the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we glad he's back. Like I said, we happy he's back. And he's back in camp so he can start gelling with his guys, gelling with that defense, and get back to work. So that's the main thing. A question had came up. We got another guy in camp, Trevor Penning. You know, he's nasty. He's rough. He's rugged. You know, they starting to say he might be a little dirty, but Mike loves it. Mike loves that. So the question is, going forward, man, is this a concern with his nasty?
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm
gonna say this.
Okay.
Just like my boy Kyle Turley back in the day, I love that because Kyle was nasty on the field, and then he used to sing. So he was sweet when he wasn't on the field, but he just turned to a whole different person when he was on the field. And I want that same thing with Trevor, but I don't want it to where it's going to hurt the team.
Cost us
15-yard penalties. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as he can control it to where it don't hurt the team, I'm all for it. I'm all for that nastiness. I'm all for it.
Usually people like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you gain a reputation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to be mean and nasty and, you play from whistle to whistle. That's how you would like it to be. But extracurriculars, you know what I'm saying? Getting thrown out of practice, you know what I'm saying? You got to start practicing good habits. Hey, Miss Glow, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? To me, I mean, hey, it's training camp. Let them get it all out right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, as long as September 11 comes and he ain't flagged for a, you know what I'm saying, extracurricular 15 yards, you know what I'm saying, after the play is over, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I don't like the aggression, but at the same time, I'm more of a person that's just like, look, just shut up and play ball. You know what I'm saying? All the extra talk, I know everybody likes CJ when he, all in each other. Me, I don't know. Like to me that you drawing, you know what I'm saying, the ire of, of the refs. You start getting an unintentional type of reputation, you know what I'm saying? And so you're always the one that's being watched, you know what I'm saying? And then they have a short whistle when it comes to you. See, I don't want that for the team, because in the end, it might cost us, you know what I'm saying, a game, down the line and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, shut up and play ball. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't speak for everybody. Just shut up and play ball. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like getting a tech in a basketball game.
You say hush up, Kakeem. He don't do too much talking. He do it with ease and these hands and all that. Chauncey Gardner's the ones that talk. He don't do. Trevor Penning don't do too much talking. Nah.
Right, and I saw the play. You know what I'm saying, when him and Peyton Turner got into it. You know what I'm saying? I thought, to be honest with you, I kind of thought Peyton Turner was a little bit extra on that, as opposed to Penning. You know what I'm saying? I thought Penning actually did a real good job taking a couple of those licks to his face. If that was me, nah, bro, we going. I'm bringing the Cali off.
You contradicting yourself. You say you don't want him to hurt the team, but you just say you're gonna retaliate.
Huh?
So you saying you're gonna retaliate, and that's usually the one that get the penalty, they get the flag.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
So
you
you
don't
got to learn to control that retaliation.
Yeah,
'Cause
nah.
the second guy gets caught.
It's always the second person. It's always the second person to get caught. Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't make yourself a punching bag just because a motherfucker feel like that's what they can do. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like Peyton Turner to me was extra on that. You know what I'm saying? He hit the man in the face twice. Like he tried to stop him back. You know what I'm saying? At what point do you just sit up there and be like, okay, that's it? You know? Like what's that? Yeah, Jay, I know. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Jerry?
What's up, Jerry? That's me. You know, I don't speak for everybody else, but
Mike, can you hear us?
Yeah, bro. Is he finished?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I understand where you're coming from. With that, but me, I may be the younger out of the group, but I'm old school. I don't like my big guys nice. I don't. Whether that's on defensive line or offensive line, that is the first point of contact. That's where the wrecking crew stacked it. Yeah.
Oh shit, he having that bad. Yep, that bad Wi-Fi where he is. Bad reception. And I was just getting into, I wanted to hear that.
Yeah. Because I fully understood his perspective. I fully understood where he was going with it. Oh, there you go. All right.
Oh, he coming in on 2. Okay. Shit. But yeah, I understand where you coming from, Hakeem. And like you said, I'm the same way. What I just said, as long as it don't hurt the team, he could be nasty. But we don't need to lose a game and get knocked back on 3rd and 30. You know what I'm saying? Because
Jari played with the kind of aggression that I like. You know what I'm saying? Jari didn't get penalties or whatever. He did his work in between the lines. He dug his ditch in between the lines. Kyle Turley, I wasn't a Kyle Turley fan. To me,
right, B.
I'm gonna tell you why I lost it with Kyle Turley. It was a game against the New York Jets, the game that Herman Edwards at the end of the game made that famous speech. You know what I'm saying? You play to win the game. Kyle Turley lost that game for us. He lost control, took a dude's helmet and threw it.
Almost ripped his head off.
Yeah. We was in scoring position. You know what I'm saying? I remember the game. I remember the score. We lost into the Jets 13-9.
That's better.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to switch.
And
you're talking about the Kyle Turley incident where he almost tore the boy head off.
That was the Jets. I loved it. I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
Oh, he calls
matter of fact, I was at that game. I loved every bit of it. I wanted to come on the field myself. I loved it.
Well, Hakeem said he cost us the game, Mike.
No, he didn't. Have you seen the contortion? Have you seen how that man was twisted with his head like this and his body was this way?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had to do something to get him off it. He wanted to get him off my quarterback. Get off my quarterback. Just imagine if they wouldn't have done nothing. What you think would have happened to Aaron? He probably would have got hurt. So Kyle, like, no, I'm not finna just stand here and watch y'all just like assault my quarterback. Get off my quarterback.
I tell you what, I'm glad Kyle Turley didn't break his neck.
He took the man helmet off and threw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I loved every bit of it.
I don't have no problem with him doing.
Yeah, I loved every bit of it.
Aaron Brooks.
Just like I didn't get a chance to finish my point by Trevor Penning, I love it. I love every damn bit of it. I love it. I love the intensity. I love the fire. I love the passion. You got to understand, that boy trying to make a name for himself. You got to understand that man's background. Don't you know that man looked like a punter going to college? Nobody wanted him. Only one school, one school gave him a scholarship opportunity. Northern Iowa. Who the hell knows Northern Iowa? So he came into college with a chip on his shoulder and worked his way up to his position where he is today. The man had to grind and work for everything that he got. So yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed. And I love it. I love every bit of it. Love it. I love it. That's right. I love it. Gotta make a name for yourself. I understand. I love it. I love it. That's right. Anybody oppose you, you make them pay. I love it.
So, do you love it at the cost of hurting the team, though?
I mean, sometimes you got to send a message. I don't mind a penalty or two, especially early in the game. I don't mind. Send a message. Send a message. I don't mind. On defense, let somebody know. You come through this middle, it's going to be consequences and repercussions. Let them know. Yeah, send a message. This ain't going to be no dog walk, partner. Yeah, it's football. You got to understand. They ain't got flags. Ain't nobody grabbing tags and flags. It's football. Contact. War. Send a message. Send a message. Send a message. You do not want to be. Don't you know that's embarrassing to be labeled as a finesse team in football? That's embarrassing. that is embarrassing. Oh, they finesse. Oh, absolutely not. This is not basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no such thing as no finesse in football. Absolute war. That's right. War.
Okay. Like I said, and I'm gonna say the same thing. I like him being nasty, but now
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it.
The Saints
keep bringing it. Love it.
In big games, and we don't need no more. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
They can't wait to throw that flag on us.
Love it. But I promise you, in the midst of them doing that, how you act the way you act, I promise you, just think about the opposing team. They're going to tread very lightly. Trust me, what I tell you, going to tread very lightly. Now, I'm not talking about uncontrolled aggression, like we talked about before the show with Bill Romanowski, some of the stuff he was doing, spitting on people and all that's uncalled for. Grabbing people by the genitals and stuff. Like, come on, man. Come on now. That's I ain't talking about that. But pushing and shoving match,
above and beyond.
Talking trash, that's in the game of football. That's football.
I'm talking about the Jack Lambers, Vontaze Burficts, those type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was psycho. That's psycho stuff. I'm talking about not only get you fined, but get you kicked out the game. I don't want you kicked out the game. But I want you to say, I want some aggression.
Well, I
want some nastiness.
If he do what Kyle Turley did, he will get kicked out the game.
Yeah, he will.
No, they didn't kick Kyle Turley out the game for that.
I said now. Today he will get kicked out the game.
But they looked at it go back and look at that film and how they was attacking Aaron Brooks, what they were doing to Aaron Brooks. He only was protecting his quarterback. That's why he didn't get kicked out the game.
I know.
If I tell you what, if I was in the contortion of what Aaron Brooks is, and you don't come to my defense, I don't give a damn if you get kicked out the game or not. You don't come to my defense and you see how that man was screaming. I believe there was something wrong. Aaron Brooks was screaming. He was helping his guy.
Right. We understand.
If you don't come to my defense, when we get in the locker room, we gonna have a problem.
He took it a little far. You can grab the man and pull him off.
That's what got
then he went
I tell you what. How Trevor Penning basically showcasing who he is right now, I don't think another opposing team would even attack or whoever at quarterback like what happened to Aaron Brooks there, because they know what's gonna happen to him. I love it. And I think Ramczyk built in that same nature. Try it if you want to. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay. Well, you got all our opinions. And,
I love it.
And some of y'all, most of y'all was
get your fine money ready.
That's good. That's good. I want some meanness, some nastiness. I love it.
If you're all right with doing it, get your fine money ready. Do like
Let's go. Let's get it on then. I love it.
Look.
Put a $500,000 to the side.
There you go.
Let's hope we up by 21 points or 28 points when it happens.
I love it. I love it.
Let's hope we get the game in hand.
Momentum comes in a lot of different swings. Momentum comes in a lot of different swings. Just put your
I think he'll be all right. Do you think he's gonna start? You think he's gonna start?
No.
Hey, I tell you what, this is me, nobody else's opinion, mine. I feel like he should be in 51's place. He should be in number 51's place. That level of progression that we talking about right now.
Has he ever played ball?
And let him go ahead and maul the Aaron Donalds, the Grady Jacksons, the what's my man name up there in Philadelphia? Fletcher Cox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Akeem Hicks. That's where it should be at. You know what I'm saying? You got Vita Vale. You got Vita Vale. 3-point stands. You know what I'm saying? Let him go ahead and attack somebody.
You got Grady Jarrett out of Atlanta. They pretty good interior, good defensive lineman.
Penny plays more like a guard, a maul.
What you need to know, Ron. I'm telling you.
Be inside. That's what you're saying. He need to be inside.
6'7", 350. Run behind him. Run behind him. Don't let him go ahead and play. Don't let him go ahead and play with them athletes on the perimeter. Let him go ahead and meatball some doggone body. Let him see. They only drafted him to the nature of what he played in college. You know, I don't know if he can show that he got that. I mean, he got the mentality to play inside. You know, because he ain't scared of nothing. He is aggressive, but he'll get out. If he go against them guys, he'll get all the action he's looking for. I guarantee you that. Because 51 don't have that.
I can guarantee you, if he go up against Aaron Donald or Grady Jarrett or Vita Vale, somebody, yeah, you're going to get all what you're looking for, but partner, trust me. You're going to get all what you're looking for. I guarantee you that.
Because I think we kind of deep at that tackle position, fellas. I mean, you know, we did draft Landon Young in the 4th round last year. He's a developmental project.
They were talking about he got the versatility where he can play inside too. Landon Young.
He was first.
They say he can play inside.
Absolutely, Mike. He was first team all SEC offensive line. You know what I'm saying? You know, James Hurst is a 10-year veteran out there on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? I trust him. You know, like I said,
yeah, he did good when Tyrann Armstead went out the game. He did good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But some people, like my uncle would tell me, he said he don't believe he's ready yet. He said he keep getting in fights with his teammates and stuff like that and all that other stuff. They say he don't believe he's ready. So I understand what he's trying to do, what he's trying to bring to the table, trying to make a name for yourself. But if you're not that mentally plugged right, it could be used against you too. Like somebody on the other side can talk noise to you and make you do stuff extra after the whistle, and it could cost your team and stuff like that. He said, so I don't think mentally my uncle was telling me, he said, I don't think mentally he's ready yet to start in the game, especially in a big game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, against. He said, I think he need to sit a few games or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. All of them big.
That makes sense.
Who's our O-line coach? Is it Rauscher?
They got Marone back. They got Marone back.
Okay, I thought he
You know what I'm saying? And that's when they were pretty good. When they had Jamon Bushrod and all them guys back then, and Zach Streif and all them, they were pretty good with them. And then they had a bunch of no-name offensive line, but they were pretty good. You know, I like to call one of my favorite guards. I liked it for the Saints was Carl Nicks. I like to call Nicks, bro.
He was incredible.
That was a big loss. When you had Carl Nicks on that left side, you had Jari Evans on the right guard.
Sir.
Oh, Jesus.
That was the best line. That was the best old line the Saints had.
That was the best interior offensive line. When you had Carl Nicks and Lord have mercy.
And then
Lord have mercy.
You talking about when they had Jari Evans?
Yeah, Jari and Carl. Oh boy, they was killing. Man, that was a good offensive line. That was a good offensive line.
Yeah. And the
he said pay Charles. They're not gonna pay no Johnson Gardner no $200 million. Man, be realistic, bro.
Okay, look, just a few camp notes, y'all. Today was day 8. Lucas Kroll and Peyton Turner both returned to practice today. Among those not spotted at practice included a couple of guys, you probably don't know. Dylan Maheen, Smoke Monday. He had a significant knee injury. Michael Jackson. A couple of also Taysom Hill was at practice doing individual work, so he did not have pads on. He's been dealing with a rib injury. So from a Liz Frank to a rib injury. So Taysom is going through it.
I want to ask you a question. So
what you got?
They never said what their injury was with Smoke Monday?
No, they never got specific.
But it's not good when you hear significant.
Right.
That's not good when you hear that.
Right.
That came out the head coach's mouth.
They never did say if it was a ACL, MCL, anything like
torn
that.
meniscus or dislocation or torn patella. They never said what it was, but when you hear significant, that usually means season, but
Yeah,
go ahead. So
Marcus Davenport was at practice.
Okay.
We got a glimpse of him. He was doing individual rehab work, so in the indoor facility, but he wasn't doing nothing with the team. He was there. Michael Thomas appeared to have a veteran day off.
Okay. You usually give your vets that know the system and know how to carry themselves. They usually give Drew Brees a lot of times off. Why? They're like, why?
The starting offensive line, Landon Young, was at right tackle.
Ram position.
They probably gave Ramczyk a day off.
Landon Young.
They probably gave Ramczyk a day off.
Yeah. He ended up taking over the team snaps at right tackle in the end. Chris Olave, Devin Azigbo, Alvin Kamara, Nick Burnett, Michael Thomas, Adam Troutman, Adam Prentice, Traquan Smith, Mark Ingram, Jawan Johnson, Deontay Hardy, Kevin White were all among the first team.
Okay.
So, yeah. All of those guys was running with the first teams. The second team offensive line was Trevor Penning. They put him on the second team. Ethan Greenidge, Nick Martin, Calvin Throckmorton, Lewis Kidd. A couple of them, the deep camp body. But the defensive walkthrough, the notes. They gave another nickel look today. They later on went into a sub rush package with 3 defensive linemen. No changes along the defensive line. Pete Werner and Demario Davis was at the linebacker. Paulson Adebo, Marshawn Lattimore were all at the corner. Tyrann and Marcus May at the safety. The subs included, you know how to say his name, bro. Tanoa
Passanio.
Yeah, that's him. Malcolm Roach. C.J. Garner-Johnson, Eric Wilson, Catavia Street, Kadeem Ellis, all of them was in rotation. So everybody was getting in work. One-on-one highlights. They had a couple of Deontay Hardy versus the Debo. Good coverage by Debo.
Okay.
Play. Yep.
That's a good sign.
Good pass breakup. James Winston tried to hit him deep on the right sideline, and Debo broke it up.
That's a good sign.
Chris Olave.
He the training camp MVP right now.
Debo clowning, bro.
Debo.
And we
say you looking at Marshawn Lattimore like, yeah.
Remember who we wanted? Horn. Joe Horn's son. And we was
JC gonna be a terrific player.
Yeah, JC, we can see this is first season.
He's gonna be all right. He got hurt last year. He's gonna be all right.
But the thing about it is, what they talking about, they saying that the Saints made a warning that because JC didn't play the full year, but Adebo did, and Adebo was considered a first round talent, and the Saints got him in the 3rd round.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he did. They say one of the best things that could have worked out for the Saints, and it's not good on the Debo part that he didn't play that 2020 season because of COVID. If he would have played that 2020 season, it wouldn't no doubt he would have been a first round pick. But he didn't play, which helped us, and he came out a third round pick. But he gonna get some first round money when it's time for that contract. He gonna get some first round money. If he continue to play like how he been looking.
Chris Olave lined up against Paulson Adebo. One of the best highlights here came with Olave giving a jab step off the line to get an inside slant. In easiest terms, he left Adebo on the ground. So he got Adebo on that. I can't. Your sound gone. Hakeem, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm straight.
Yeah, Mike having a problem with his audio.
Yeah.
Traquan Smith versus Bradley Roby. Good job by Smith on a comeback route to find the ball. He caught it.
You sound all right.
Landry versus Paulson Adebo.
Yeah, I know. I ain't got a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Jarvis Landry went up against Adebo. This wasn't one of Winston's better throws, and it was a great job by Adebo again to break up the pass. So Adebo on the veteran, Adebo on the rookie, Adebo. He getting it.
We never found him when we never found that finally had that.
And iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you got a decent wide receiver core going against a good secondary, you're gonna have it. You're gonna have it where the wide receivers may get the best of them that day, cornerbacks may get the best of them that day, a mix of that. But in all, you're getting good work out of both of them. So any competition that you face, you know what I'm saying? If your guys ain't up to par, each one of them, they pretty good on both sides. They gonna do well against game day against anybody.
What's up, Ryan? What's up, baby?
What's up? Iron sharpens iron, baby. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, look, Adebo trying to be that camp MVP this year. But Jarvis Landry went against PJ. PJ played good. A nice pass break up by PJ on a deep right sideline shot from Winston.
He's going to be important this year as a depth piece.
Esau Winston Jr. against Daniel Sorensen. What y'all think happened?
I think Esau won.
Esau Winston burnt him.
Yeah, a fade route, deep right side for the score on Daniel, who's gonna get cut. Sorensen.
That boy couldn't cover a JV leaguer.
Winston looked good. 7-on-7 drills. He was 3 for 3. Hitting passes to Alvin Kamara, Jarvis Landry, and Traquan. In 11-on-11, he was 4 for 4. So Ian Book went 3 or 4 as well, hitting on all.
That was going to be my question. I was wondering if he was getting any kind of work.
Some work, right. I was wondering too. But everybody looked good in camp today, man. Had another good camp inside, because of the rain. So as far as that, we know that Smoke Monday's out with the injury. Kamara, what y'all feel about did we talk about the Kamara being that trial being delayed 2 months where we know we'll have him the first one? We know we'll have him.
It's a blessing and a curse, I guess, bro. But you know what I'm saying, it's delayed 2 months. So that means that it's gonna come back up at the halfway point of the season, or right at the halfway point of the season. Right. Depending on what we looking like, man. I
think it's being that it's delayed this much. Not to cut y'all, being that it's delayed this much, I think it's more of a blessing than a curse, because you do know for a fact that you will have him at the start of the season. And Roger Goodell said he's not going to make any ruling on anything until there is a decision. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be determined in the courts or whether that be determined out of the courts, if they just say we're going to settle and just dismiss it. But like I say, the conclusive evidence that shows that favors Kamara is the fact of the matter is he was not provoking the guy that was bothering with it, because actually what they show is Kamara got his hand on his chest, like, back up, man, like Like, chill out. And the guy that kept trolling, kept picking with him, and then that's when he got attacked. Well, if he showed that in the court system that the guy provoked the attack, then you basically brought that to yourself. That ain't nobody just outright just went at you and just attacked you. You see what I'm saying? That ain't somebody just outright went out there and just attacked you. And that's just basically the thing. Now, the thing that hurt them is it was excessive. Like, you done fractured the man face, you done messed the man real up, you done beat him up. I think they went a bit excessive. But still, what's favorable to Kamara is he didn't provoke that. He didn't just outrightly just go up there and just attack the man because he was just talking trash. No, it showed the guy coming at them, talking, he was like, back up, dude, like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at that. And I think they're buying time because there maybe be a dismissal for a settlement or something like that for his injuries or something like that. But as far as charging Camaro for assault and all that other stuff, I think that's going to be waived. That's going to be waived.
I hope so, man. I hope you're right, man.
I mean, the way you explained it right there, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was a CNN version of it, man. So yeah, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Mike.
And speaking
that's what it shows.
Speaking of suspensions, what y'all think about this one with Watson? They say they're gonna appeal it, and
yeah, the NFL did appeal it because they are looking for a year-long suspension.
Right.
At first, the NFL, before they talked to Judge Sue Robinson, came with proposed 12 games. In other words, when they rejected, I'm talking about Watson and his camp rejected the 12 games. NFL said, all right, we're going to go for a year then. Since you ain't want to do that. So they went basically on further. The NFLPA also in an agreement with Roger Goodell said, what we're going to do is allow Judge Sue Robinson to look at the case, look at the case. Basically on the preponderance of evidence that she found, she basically said, well, according to what he's done, what's going to happen, what basically she going by what the ruling of the precedent set by the NFL if you basically had misconduct, which is 6 games. She only went through that. But the NFL said, nah, because all that pressure that the women putting on them, you got to understand, America's 170 million plus women. People don't understand that. They are the majority sex in America. Women. I hope people understand that. And they do contribute a huge amount of money to sports entertainment, whether people like it or not. And at one point in time, when you seeing women getting domestic abuse against them, rape cases and assault charges and all that, eventually it got to matter somewhere. And I'm telling you right now, Deshaun Watson, you're going to be the example. I don't give a damn that you wasn't charged criminally. You brought it to yourself. And they finna put it on you. I don't give a damn what your lawyer say. I don't give a damn what the NFLPA say. Oh, they finna put it on you. You ain't going to win this. So, yeah, more than likely, you're going to sit out a whole nother year. You brought it to yourself.
Because our guy, our 5th, 6th wide receiver, wherever he's at on the roster, he got a 6-game suspension. Look, Kawan, and we didn't see too much of him last year at all.
No, you practically just gave him a reason to cut you.
Exactly.
When you got all that talent at the wide receiver position, I don't give a damn that they drafted you, but you got all that talent because they drafted him in the 7th round. You already on a thin rope right there. But you got Deshaun Dixon, you got Keith Merritt, you got Hardy, you got Callaway, you got guys out there that's fighting just to get on the roster. You just gave him a reason, right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear that. I don't know what I'm supposed to have in my body. I don't know, man. I got people that's in the NFL that told me, say, bro, they let you know ahead of time what's supposed to be in your body, what's not supposed to be in your body. So if that was irresponsible on your part, accept accountability for the penalty you just cost yourself. You did it to yourself.
When it happened to Mark a couple of years ago,
that's right. Anybody want to hear that?
My cousin.
I didn't know. You know now. Now you know.
Yeah, and it's crazy. People don't know this, man. But like Mike said, they let you know when you
ahead of time.
If you not in the drug, okay. what the little bit that I know from my cousin that played in the league, they let you know ahead of time. You only have to take one test in the off season. If you pass that, you can gas up for the rest of the doggone season, unless you are in the drug program already, like Tyrann was, where they can show up at your house at 3 a.m, wake you up, and if you ain't there and you refuse to take the test, it's an automatic fail.
That's an automatic fail. Yep.
You get a suspension. But my cousin said, if you are not in the drug program, you take one test. They let you know when that test is. That's why I don't understand how guys fail drug tests.
I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Do you know what they're doing? When they get off work from practice,
they're clear. Up. Yeah, bro, to get the clear. You know what I'm saying? They give you enough time to go ahead and get the clear to get the stuff out your doggone system.
That's why Josh Gordon kept getting hit up.
Yep.
Why he kept getting hit up. Yep. He was in the drug program.
It didn't look.
They were steady hitting him every time. Once you get in that drug program, you got to tread lightly.
Yeah, Marshawn got hurt. What happened?
Just a little fender bender. He all right.
He all right. I seen him out there. He okay. He all right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Something happened on the field.
Nah, he okay. He all right.
Oh, okay. All right.
A little ice, a little rubbing jam, rubbing ache jam. He tape it up, he'll be fine. Yeah.
I don't know how good Miami gonna be this year with all them fast guys and new offense and tour and everything, but next year they will not have a 2023 first round pick, and that
they got two. Oh, they got two first round picks.
Okay, well they lost one.
They lost one.
So slick ass Sean.
They got Houston first round pick. They got Houston first round pick for next year. They lost one.
Hard.
Slick ass Sean, the one that
go ahead. Hey, dress it up. So dress it up.
Sean said, "I quit."
It was a lot of people.
I don't know why he quit.
It was a lot of people, because I think I was one of the first one came on this show when the moment we retired, and I said it.
Who did?
You know, and I asked some people looked at me mad was angry about it. I say he quit. Oh man, you can't say that. He was there with 16. I say he didn't want to leave out of here. And what happened? Lo and behold, he came by. Yes, he did. Yes, he wanted the bed to go.
Preach. Mike was the only person that stood steadfast on that. He said it back in April. He quit. And everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but folks are like, nah, he just burnt out this, that, and other.
Nah, he quit. What I said, he quit.
4 years, $100 million. That's what the offer was. He was gonna be a $25 million a year head coach. Now,
big control. Big control.
Flores was telling the truth now. Yeah, he was telling the truth the whole doggone time.
Brian Flores was telling the truth, and I put that post up. I said, somebody owe that man an apology. I know that. Somebody owe that man a big check and an apology. I know that.
Yes.
Because he was telling the truth. But you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing about whoever was conspiring in that was old Tom Brady. Old Tom Brady with that old fake ass retirement. You don't hear nothing about that, do you?
Nope.
Because he was talking to him too. He was talking to him. Yes, he was. He was talking to him too. Yeah, he was.
And Sean, both of them was going to.
And obviously, I know this is gonna make a lot of Bucs fans mad. He didn't even want to come to them. He wanted to go to Miami.
Miami was gonna offer him part ownership.
I say, it's a lot about the bag. It's a lot about the bag. Wow. Then Tom Brady trying to get out again. Tom Brady said, I'm going to try to retire one more time. Trying to get out of here.
Y'all hear that? My man Ryan, he said to teams, they say there's always been other teams calling, trying to get backdoor deals with him.
Yeah. And Ryan is right, because he admitted on the national radio syndicate. Ain't no telling Mr. Sean Payton. Yeah, there's a lot of them trying to get backdoor deals. But Sean Payton gonna try to say, well, you got to talk to the Saints because he's still under contract for the Saints. But you wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing that because your agent basically got popped. Sean Payton agent and Tom Brady share the same age. That's who got popped. Yeah. So don't try to sit up there talking about the Saints. No. You got popped. You and your agent, you, him, and Tom Brady, y'all got popped.
Yep.
Now, it ain't nothing to do with the Saints.
With Drew retiring, that was an easy way out for him to be like, oh, I've been here 16 years and I've done all I can do for the organization.
He wanted easy.
Burnt out. Yeah, you
he
burnt
wanted
out.
easy.
Oh,
see, when you got a quarterback that ain't on the same talent, ain't on the same mental fortitude as a Drew Brees or Tom Brady, guys of that nature, you got to do a little bit more extra coaching to the guys that's less than. You got to do a little bit more. So if Sean Payton, you was the genius that you are, and you say he is, buddy, you can't coach him up. You can't do that. You showed you did that with Teddy Bridgewater, but that was a little bit too much work for you. Oh, okay. Oh, so you need greatness. You need greatness. Because Drew Brees, regardless of what I say, Drew Brees is greatness. Greatness. He was a coach. He was a coach on the field. He was greatness. Tom Brady is greatness. So you need that.
Sounds exactly
like greatness.
Phil Jackson did when he took the Lakers and the Bulls job. You know what I'm saying? Everything was already like, lined up there. Like,
oh yeah, it was set up. Yeah.
Hey guys, at least Sean Payton did try without Drew, because he could have went out with Drew. He could have said, "Hey, Drew gone."
Man, come on, bro.
Yeah,
you being nice, bro. You being nice. When was Drew Brees last year? Last year. 2000. That was 2000 what? 20? That was last year. 2020. Drew Brees last year. I was at the game. So you was at the game. 2020, we was at the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did Sean Payton on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the writing was already on the wall. Drew Brees should have been retired. He should have been retired. We all know that.
Yeah.
I don't need to get into that why he should have been retired. You know he had that super soaker arm. You know he should have been gone, should have been out of here. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that report came out in 2018, 2019 when Sean Payton conspired with Jerry Jones about make it happen, make the trade happen, and it didn't happen because the city ain't want to lose two prominent stars in the Anthony Davis and him. So he didn't want to get out of here. Drew Brees was on the team then. He didn't want to get out of here. That big came out, he wanted to get out of here. He didn't want to get out of here. Period. He didn't want to get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? He lived in Dallas in the whole season, so I mean,
Yeah, you can sit up there and tell he bought all the land and all that in New Orleans and Covington and all that Mandeville and all that. All fooey. He probably got it for rent house. Everybody want to hear that. Probably R&B, R&BB, whatever they call that crap. That's what it probably is now.
Airbnb.
Yeah, that stuff. Sure, he ain't been wanting to get up out of here, man.
When y'all
want to get up out of here.
When y'all think Sean made up his mind, he was going to try 1 year with Winston. Then Winston got hurt. Then he got COVID. Shit was just piling up on him. So I guess
you got to, like I said, so. I'll be a damn fool to sit up here and say Jameis Winston is on the same caliber of Drew Brees when he is not.
Yeah.
You got to coach a little bit more when you got that kind of when you ain't got that kind of caliber quarterback in here. You got to coach a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? You got to coach a little bit. Your job a little bit more harder now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that man up there in New England. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give up after 12 left. You know what I'm saying? He working with what he got.
No, because they got a system. Yeah. And they brought in a quarterback. Not saying he Tom Brady, but they got a system what they run there. Now we finna see just how well that system is without Josh McDaniels. We finna find out because he gone. But they got a system what they run in New England.
Yes, sir, they do.
And now they got Matt Patricia there. He came back there because he was trash with the Detroit Lions. Trash. Absolute trash. Garbage. So we're going to see what they run when they get there. I like that soul. I like how he changed that. I like the mind soul. I know who that is. I know what you got back there. That's Tiger Nation. That's Tiger Nation back there. That's my favorite. That's my boy, Tiger Nation.
And that's our next topic, y'all.
Talk about it. I'm ready to talk about that. Talk about it.
We about to talk about our LSU Tigers,
Yes.
who since they won the national championship has not been that good.
Yeah, okay. I can say this. They ain't been good because they always get great talent. Always great talent come through there. Yeah. Like I say, in Louisiana alone,
in the
you can win 9 to 10 games with the talent, with the sheer talent alone. With this talent, you can get 9 to 10 games just with the talent in Louisiana. Because Louisiana is slept on with talent. That's how Les Miles survived for the years he was there because of talent. But see, what basically been exposed after that 2019. The greatest season in college football history. It is bar none. The greatest season. There's never been another team that took out 7 top 10 teams in history. There'll never be that. Because my boys from LSU did that. But
top 5.
That's right. They took out 7 top 10s and talk about it. Yes.
But I think that was the greatest college season.
That's the greatest college football season in history. I didn't say they were the greatest team in history. I said the greatest season in history.
And Burrow, I mean, arguably the best quarterback season. Best quarterback season, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not even close. That's not even close. Not even close. But what was exposed after that? Because you know, once you have a successful record-breaking season like that, eventually guys from your staff gonna get other positions. Like Dave Aranda, he was gone. Joe Brady, he got the coordinator job for the Carolina Panthers. Eventually, they lost a lot of prominent coordinators, got jobs as well. Because I think what's name went to Baylor. Dave Aranda went to Baylor, and what's name went to Carolina. Like I was saying, and eventually when he lost those coordinators, you start to know what coach don't really know about coaching. Can he coach up? Right. They got exposed. Oh, when it come to X's and O's, you ain't that. But when it come to motivating and recruiting, you can do that. But when it come to X's and O's,
talking about these LSU Tigers, Brian Kelly's first year as the coach of the Tigers won't exactly be a breeze, but because they opened up with Florida State in the Dome, in the open.
We're going to bust their head wide open.
They got road games versus Auburn, Florida, Texas A&M, and Arkansas. And then they get Tennessee at home in a rotating opponent with the SEC East. And if that ain't enough, they got a tricky UAB team coming in, sandwiched in between the Razorbacks and the Aggies. So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, the SEC alone is hell.
Yeah,
that's a gauntlet, bro.
The SEC. We could just talk about teams in the SEC West.
Right,
that's hell. Yeah. Right. Texas A&M.
And remember last year, 2021, the offense was erratic. Remember, I used to call you. I said, Mike, you watching the game? I ain't watching that. Yeah,
I was depressed.
We was depressed, bro.
I mean, I called you cussing and fussing. What is this? What is this? Did you see this? What is this?
Oh, man. I called him. I said, Mike, do you see what I'm saying? No, I ain't watching it.
Man, I said, bro, this is bad.
Let me say this, bro. LSU's offense was erratic in 21. There were good times and bad times, more bad than good. There were absences due to the injury and other factors that didn't help.
The O-line was the worst in about 20 years.
That was horrible offensive line play. We couldn't even run the ball.
Right. Most of the Tigers were just an average.
Until they put Tyrann Davis Price up in there, because he can break a few tackles. He did okay because he's a more physical back.
Let me do my quick overview, and then we're gonna talk about it. They averaged mere 17 points and losses to Auburn, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Arkansas. They topped out with 21 points against Kentucky. and bottomed out with 13 points against Arkansas.
That's terrible.
Even though the game went to overtime. But LSU scored enough to upset Texas A&M. Remember that game, 27-24. And the finale against Florida was a shootout. 42, we won that game.
Yeah.
Bright spots.
Yeah,
and that was the last game of Ed Orgeron before he became, But
I don't even think they played in the bowl game. I think they just said, "Nah, we're not going to play in the bowl game."
Right.
They only had 38 scholarship players.
They was bowl eligible, and they said, "Nah, we're not going to play in the bowl game." It was horrible. It was terrible.
So, but I was like, man, y'all setting this man up to get his head blown off. But I'm glad they retained him because he's one of the best O-line coaches in the country. You know what I'm saying? And he was the Arkansas O-line coach the year before. You know what I'm saying? And he's a Baton Rouge native. So that was a huge.
I believe this year though, my boy's gonna sneak up on some people, man. I really do.
Let me just say this: the Tigers were explosive with Keyshawn Butte. He led the nation in touchdowns until he went out with the ankle injury.
They got hurt, yeah.
And
we had sorry Max Johnson at quarterback. Trash. Trash.
The pass is dropped off after Butte got hurt. The offensive line was just, man.
It was the worst.
I'm glad he had Texas A&M too. That's right. Brad Johnson's son, Max Johnson. Yeah, I'm glad he transferred there. I get to bust his head wide open. Yeah. Gary went over there. And his brother is a tight end. He decommitted from LSU and he went to Texas A&M. Good.
It's gonna be challenging.
But we got 7 fighters. Good.
It's gonna be challenging for Kelly. He got a new offensive coordinator.
Mike
Denbrock. A new quarterback. Like I say, Miles Brennan, Jaden Daniels. You got Garrett Nussmeier. You got Walker
Howard.
Walker Howard.
Yeah. So I think your boy Miles Brennan probably gonna get the nod because he's the most experienced.
I think he ain't.
You don't think so?
Nuss should be the starter, but I understand that.
I like Jaden Daniels and I like Nussy.
But I agree with you. So I think Kelly did recruit him and probably made him some promises. Behind closed doors. You come back, you're more than likely because he's a 6-year senior. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think he's gonna bring him back to hold the clipboard. Now, Mike,
I don't know if y'all watched the Purple and Gold game. And I know what I saw out there.
Man,
I know what I seen out there in that Purple and Gold game.
Nuss should be the starter.
I think the strength of this team is gonna be that deep wide receiver core they got. And they
No.
Because you got Jack Beck, you got Butte, you got Jeray Jenkins, you got Malik Neighbors, Brian
I don't know.
Jr. You got Chris.
I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if y'all remember that 96-97 LSU squad. I don't know if y'all remember them.
Is that the Kevin Falk team? With Herb Tyler?
I don't know if y'all remember them running backs they had. Rondell Mealy, Kevin Falk, and Cecil Adisa Collins.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that one more damn time. Rondell Mealy, Kevin Falk, and Cecil Adisa Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from me right here first. We have that right now this year.
What y'all know about Ty Davis Price? He ran for a school record 287 yards and 3 touchdowns.
We have that this year. I'm telling you, with the talent that we got, LSU got right now, running back. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to tell you something.
They have some kind of passing game too. Bro.
No, but now Herb Tyler was quarterbacking. Herb Tyler was quarterbacking back then. You know what I'm saying? And, the team that we got now is better than that team back then. You know what I'm saying? We can pass the ball. We got an aerial, so we got wide receivers. But I'm trying to tell you something right now. The running backs, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. That probably going man. Man,
No,
them back. I said, yeah, I like them running backs.
Hey,
Yeah,
let me
I
tell
like
you.
them running backs.
We got John Emory Jr. We got
Bradford.
Noah Kane, who came from Penn State.
Baton Rouge native.
Bradford.
So yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
yeah.
Watch the
wide
running back.
receiver and the running
And
back
Goodwin.
is good. We
They
just
got-
need a
they got-
quarterback.
They
One of
got
them
a
quarterbacks
good.
gonna have to do it for us.
But when you got running backs like that, you know what I'm saying, and you got the wide receiver talent like you was talking about, which is right. I dare you to put 8 in the box. I dare you. I double dare you to put 8 in the box. I dare you. I dare you.
They saying Malik Neighbors is probably the next to Kayshawn. He's probably
Yeah, he good too. Yeah.
and he didn't even play the whole year because his senior year he blew his knee out to go to show you.
And remember that tight end we got. They got him as a tweener. He can play tight end and wide receiver. He got that kind of talent. Remember him too.
Jack Besh.
Yeah.
Talking about
Yeah.
Jack Besh. Jack Besh. I don't even think they need to make him a tight end. I think he's only like 215 pounds. I just think that he's more equipped to be a big physical receiver as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, a tight end. They don't
say
need
he a tweener.
Yeah.
They say he a tweener because he don't mind sticking his nose there and blocking something. They say he like a tweener.
He reminds me of a 215-pound Jeremy Shockey. That's who he reminds me of. He ain't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? He'll go up there and get it. You know.
Think about this, bro. It's gonna be.
I got him like that guy from Atlanta. That tight end from there, because I got him from like him. But go ahead, so.
You know, it's gonna be like night and day with the running game. Like my man Mike said, you know, LSU had the second worst rushing offense in the SEC.
It was terrible
Last year.
It was terrible.
14 yards a game, 3.3 yards per rush, and
that's hard.
rushing touchdowns, and that was tied for 12th in the SEC.
That's hard.
How many teams they got in the SEC?
But look,
that's hard.
The recruiting class, the offensive lineman that he has recruited this year, Emory Jones, a 4-star. Will Campbell is a 5-star offensive tackle. You got Fitzgerald West, one of the best centers in the country, that also signed. You know what I'm saying? Like they done beefed up their O-line. Plus they already got some depth from, you know what I'm saying, past classes with Martinez. There's a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a different LSU team. I think at peak, I see them going 9-3. At peak, going 9-3. At worst, I see them going 7-5. You know what I'm saying? But I think LSU could legitimately win 9 regular season games this year.
Yeah, they're going to get a bowl game. They're not national championship material yet.
Not yet. Not yet. It's got to develop. Kelly got to get all.
We're going to have to crawl before we walk and go from, like I said, with the bowl games. There's some good bowl games a couple of years, maybe about 3 years from now or 2 years, you know. But we're gonna keep y'all updated. We're gonna be talking about every LSU game. We're gonna be talking about every Saints game. And they lost a good kicker too. K York.
K York was huge.
Yep. So I don't know who they got for him, but they're gonna need to score a lot of touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Right. Before we go, they got some football on. I know see Keem cheating, peeking over there at the game, but we want to talk about our hearts go out to my girl.
Thanks for Josh. This is a really
Brittany Griner. She got 9. She was sentenced to 9 years. So we hope the U.S. is trying to get her out of there with making some deals with Russia, because Russia usually, when you get sentenced, when you get convicted, you don't get sentenced for a couple of weeks. They did everything in 1 day. They convicted her of the crime and sentenced her to 9 years. They did
that as a bargaining chip, man. They have a prisoner over here that Russia wants released, and I think that's why the penalty was so harsh. But at the same time, it should wake everybody up and let you know that everybody's laws and freedoms ain't our laws and freedoms. You know what I'm saying? They not. So, we can sit up there and talk about how bad it is. We can't do everything that we do here other places. And my heart goes out to sister. You know what I'm saying? I think it's terrible that she over there, but at the same time, they got laws just like every other nation. Yeah. And you know, whether that's too severe or not, that's not for me to. Well, you know what I'm saying? I can look at it from the outside and say, hey, I think that's too harsh. But at the same time, those people govern their country however they want. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do everything that you can do here in other places.
And you know, Hakeem, when I was in the military and I used to go to other countries and stuff like that, man, you know, I would be making sure I'm on my best behavior because I don't want to get stuck over here. I don't want to get arrested in these third world countries. I've seen so many movies like Midnight Express. I don't know if y'all seen that where the dude had stuff wrapped around. You had Midnight Express. Yeah, he was in a Turkish prison. That's third world. They do sleeping on dirt floors.
Yeah.
You know? So some of them countries, not Russia probably, you know, but you go to these countries, man, like especially these Caribbean countries and stuff like that. You go down to Mexico, you don't want to go in no Mexico prison. You do not want to go to Mexico. Y'all need to be on your best behavior when you go out here to these different countries and go out abroad. You know, you need to be on your best behavior and follow their laws. Stay with the tourists. Don't try to go and buy some drugs. You know, because hey, you get caught, we can't help you over here in the United States. That's the country. We can't start a war with them because they
got you folded up. Yeah, man.
Right, you just one person. So, you know, it is what it is. I feel sorry for her, and I hope that they make a deal to bring her home. You know, I really do. But you gotta be smart.
The game has been delayed because of weather. Want to let y'all know that the game is delayed right now because of weather.
All right.
It's on right now, but the game is delayed because of weather. It's lightning and stuff.
I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
You know, thanks again, my brothers. We had a good show.
My prayers goes to Brittany Griner.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Lord,
I didn't make a ruling on it, but you know, it's unfortunate. You know, it's basically Akeem and sold it up. It's basically the same thing I would have said. So I didn't want to feel like I'm repeating. You're in somebody else's country. You have to be even more on your toes and abide by their rules and laws. And everybody know Russia ain't to be played with. Ain't no leniency in Russia.
No, Russia don't really care, especially now. We helping out Ukraine. I mean, really. You know,
I know she was over there, helped their basketball team win a championship, and was over there to make money and stuff like that. Because I do believe they're not, you know. Of course, the WNBA don't get paid like the guys in the NBA. That's a story for another day because of business and marketing and all that other stuff. But I know she was over there to try to make some extra money and stuff, whatnot. But when you're over there, baby, you got to stay on your toes and watch yourself because they're gonna make an example out of you. Especially you American. They're gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah,
they do not like black people. And like I said, they don't really care for, you know what I'm trying to say. But
Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a problem with the Rainbow Coalition. I'm gonna just say it like that. They got a serious problem with the Rainbow Coalition.
Yep. So
they don't like that.
But this just showing all of America, y'all need to be good when y'all go to them other countries. Y'all need, whether you're vacationing, whether you're going on business. I don't care if you play for them.
I never go to Russia.
Stephon Marbury been playing in another country for years. He been good.
China.
In China.
Got a statue over there.
You know, sometimes you become a superstar in them countries.
His wife is from China. That's how good old Stephon Marbury got. He got kids, he got a wife, and a statue, and everything else over there.
Yeah. He probably got.
But he didn't break no laws, and he didn't get in no trouble, nothing like that. So, yeah, you right, so you right. You right.
Hey, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and remember, it's nothing personal, just straight biz. We'll see y'all next time on Tell It Like It Is, man. I love y'all, brothers. I finally got the Louisiana Die Hard song in full, so we can play it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Song that we open with y'all. We coming out. Me, King Mike, and Jay the Wizard are making a video. I'm hoping maybe Mike and them down here to get in it. Akeem, I know he coming down sometime. I don't know
Labor
when.
Day. Labor Day weekend.
Every night, all of us can team up and come down.
I gotta come down there and give me a hot sausage sandwich.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so
Hey, Akeem, I'm going to that same spot.
So got the spot for that.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna cost you $50 for hot sausage, but yeah, when Soul took us there, it cost us $50 to eat over there, bro.
But it was good though.
It was fire. Oh boy, it was fire. Yes, sir.
I want to get together with both of my guys, man, right here. I want to get together with both of my guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. We man.
So remember, y'all, hey, we Louisiana diehards. We back the LSU Tigers. We back the New Orleans
Talk
Saints.
about
we
it.
back the Pelicans.
Talk about it.
And all the other colleges. You know what I'm saying?
Southern Grambling,
Southern Grambling, UL Monroe, UL Lafayette, McNeese State, Southeastern, Nickel State. Yeah.
The
Tuno, Dillard. Yeah, all of them. Tulane. Yeah. Louisiana, baby. Louisiana.
All right.
Oh, Atlanta Falcons. We're going to bust your ass week 1. Get ready for it.
Bust them up.
Hey.
Bust them up.
We're going to bust your ass week 1. Yeah.
Captain Charles and them doing stuff up here the night before the game too at the Omni Hotel. It's gonna be all that. It's gonna be off the chain, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Bust your ass week 1. I'm ready for that.
Louisiana die hard.
Yeah.
It's the beat freak.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick. This for my
It's what I bleed. Saints football is what I need. Louisiana die hard, born and bred. Gumbo and jambalaya is what I'm fed. I love my Saints, is all I'm saying. I go down with my boys and I'm not playing. I go by soul, or call me a saint. Mess with me or my team, and then I ain't. I rock my Tigers, my Pels, my black and gold. Come get a sample, and you'll be sold. Lake Charles to Slidell. We go off, Shreveport all the way down to that Gulf. We got the Wizard, the King, and we got Soul. And any others wanna ride? Time to roll through all the haters. I know you're scarred. You can't stop a Louisiana die hard.
Bruce Willis, Louisiana boys, we the baddest in the business. Coming straight up out the village, and we savage to the finish. Nobody messing with us, cause we fearless and we bitches, yeah. Go Saints, go Tigers, go King. You know we set it off on every single occasion. Hottest in the nation, don't get caught up in our location. If you do, you find yourself up in a sticky situation, yeah. Our defense about to come and shut it all down. Our offense is something you can't touch now. Running up the score game day with the touchdown. Play all foul, soon to be champions of us now.
Your face, no, we can't be stopped. We the best to ever do it, so you can believe that we gon' get it in. Yeah, it's our favorite season. Pass it to me, I'ma pass it back, shoot the ball. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch, y'all. And I don't never miss, y'all. We got another big hit, y'all. You got Jay the Wizard, you got Soul Saint, you got King Mike going hard in the paint. Don't think that we gonna ever fall. The season after season, all we do is straight ball.